Yes. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Gerdy, and I'm here with a new series called Free Roamin'. Yeah, we are in free roam right now, and I'm gonna kind of just turn my brain off, do different missions, explore the world and stuff, and talk about different topics. So this one, I kind of hinted at it a little bit in my online video, but I plan on talking about my thoughts on the game so far. We are 1 week in. Yes, the game has been out for 1 week right now. I think at the time of recording might be like 6 days and a couple hours or something like that. But, you know, I'm having a lot of fun with this game so far, if I'm being honest. It's a grand old time. I'm gonna go about some pros, some cons, because there are cons. You know, I'm not completely immune to it. You know, I try and be trustworthy with you guys. So let's start off. Let's maybe finish this mission first. See if I can get it. I have not been doing pretty much any free roam. Also, kind of in preparation for this series a little bit. I knew I was going to be doing it, and I was like, I'll hold off. Oh gosh, that guy had a these guys are actually like racing. How many laps oh no, I got stuck. How many laps do I have to do here? Nailed it. I'm not gonna make it. No, we can retry it. Anyways, what I like about this game so far, I am such a big fan of the movement mechanics in this game, man. It's so sweet. Like the multiple tricks, obviously, it just kind of like looks visually appealing, but everything else about it, the wall riding, the rails, even the water physics in this game are just so much fun and way better than any other Mario Kart that's ever been out. I don't really think that's up for debate at this point. I'll talk a little bit more about the other mechanics when we get later, but the movement as of right now, this is by far and away the most skill we've seen like needed in a Mario Kart game ever. The skill ceiling is just absolutely insane. I for one am here for it. I'm obviously not going to be the most skilled in the world at this game, but I love watching like the crazy things people can do and being able to kind of also express that myself just through the different means of the wall riding, the rail grinding. It's just awesome, man. But time trialing has never been more interesting, and I was already pretty into time trials in 8 Deluxe, but now I'm really gonna be grinding. That is for sure. Let's see, another thing that kind of goes hand in hand with the movement mechanics is hey, we got it. Is the track design. Oh my god. Nintendo cooked so hard with this. The track, every single track in this game is awesome. There's probably a couple out there that I haven't really played much of yet that I won't end up being that big of a fan of. Yeah, that goes without saying. You know, there's some good and some bad with every game, but for the most part, there's so many tracks that are way better. Like Airship Fortress, awesome. Ooh, a coin up there. Dino Jungle, incredible. I talked about this a little bit. Even Sky High Sunday, man, like they made it not the most boring track ever in existence. It still might not be some people's cup of tea, but you know, like to each their own. But it's so much better. I think everyone has to admit that. And a lot of the new tracks too, like Whistle Stop Summit, great, a lot of fun. I'm trying to think. The dry bone ruins, I think it's called. I don't quite remember that one. That's another really fun one. And the Rainbow Road. Oh my god! Don't even get me started on the Rainbow Road. Like just so good, man. I don't know what I'm really doing over here. Oh yeah, I was trying to get that coin. But just so much fun, so much potential in this game. I absolutely love it. The track designs are peak. There's not really a track I've played yet that I'm like, that's not my favorite. Yeah, it hasn't happened yet. The intermission tracks do leave a little bit to be desired. I will say that. You know, they're obviously not quite as fleshed out, but they're still not bad, I must say. Like when you're playing them online, they still kind of feel pretty fresh. Especially because you don't really know where you're going at any point when you're doing those. That kind of makes it more fun, if I'm being honest. So yes, the track design's just absolutely incredible. Bang. Another thing, board your character flight to the city. What? Huh? Oh, I was supposed to go. Wait, what? I'm so confused. I don't know what I was supposed to do there. I'll do that again. But the 24 players here, that is a lot of fun. Oh, I'm supposed to jump on the plane, I think. Gotcha. But the 24 players, that is a lot of fun. It's very, very chaotic, very, very different than every other... Wait. I still don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Am I supposed to get in the plane before I do anything? I don't know. But the 24 players, so chaotic. Some people don't really care for that. I, for one, big fan. I think it's a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'll just end up skipping this one. I'll come back to that later. I still think what I think will end up happening in Lounge especially is I think people are going to end up going back to 12 players just because there's a little too much randomness with 24 players, so I get that. But to me, that's kind of part of the fun of Mario Kart. Like, yeah, they're like, obviously I love it skill being, you know, a major factor in the game, and I think that this game is gonna really have a high skill ceiling, like I've already mentioned. So I do think that 12 players will be the best way in that regard, but for the most part, 24 players, ton of fun. What do we got going on here? A little raft, all right. And then let's also talk about the graphics, because I feel like this does not get talked about nearly enough in in this game. The graphics, look at this, so much better. The water physics too. I don't think I touched on this too much. I love that, like, you can kind of bob with the water and trick off of the waves, like right here. Bang, trick, bang, bang. I think that's so much more fun than what we had before. It does mean the demise of some of my most beloved tracks, i.e. squeaky clean sprints, like rip to that map. I don't think that it'll come back in this one. But, I mean, they made Wario's Shipyard work, so they might just have to alter it quite a bit. But, what's it like? I mean, squeaky is such a very niche map. I don't know if that's going to work for, for this one. Oh, a little panel here. Look at that. Bang. I got a question mark panel. Yeah, so I doubt, but that's not the point I'm trying to get at here. The point is the water's great. The game as a whole looks incredible. I'm not sure if you guys are able to quite tell on YouTube as much as me, but this game just looks so good. Knockout Tour too. Let's talk about Knockout Tour, because that's going to be another thing I'm going to be playing quite a bit of here on the channel. Knockout Tour, great game mode. I mean, we knew it the second Nintendo announced it, that Knockout Tour was going to be a really fun and addicting game mode. And I've had a lot of fun with it. I have not been grinding it too much yet, because yeah, I want to kind of save that for the channel. Online, I kind of went hard with, right away. Can you blame me? I mean, I was so excited for this game. I stayed up till midnight. Got the midnight release. Yeah, I had to do some online for the first few days before recording. But Knockout Tour, great mode, so much fun. We'll be playing a ton of that. I wonder if we will start taking Knockout Tour kind of seriously, similar to, I mean, just have it be lounge, but like Knockout Tour. Not sure how they would get that to work. That might be a little bit more down the line, but man, a ton of fun, great game mode. The only complaint I have with it, I'm not gonna harp on this too much just yet, but I really wish that we were able to, similar to online lobbies, kind of queue up with our friends in Knockout Tour. I kind of understand why Nintendo might have wanted us to not do that, just because, there could be some colluding that goes on, but that kind of goes the same with online as well. Like, people can collude just as easily there. So I don't really think that's any less of a reason for you to not be able to queue with your friends, but I don't know. What do I know? What do I know? Let's talk about the character roster too. The character roster is one thing that kind of gets overlooked. I mean, I'm playing as a freaking cow for Moo Moo Meadows right now. This character roster is absolutely incredible. I love it so much, man. I've already got a ton of new characters. A big fan of that I never really would have thought of a whole lot before. Like, oh, I already did this P switch over here. I'm on the main highway, kind of. But like Stingbee, you never would have told me in 9 million years that Stingbee would be one of my favorite characters in Mario Kart. If you told that to me like 2 years ago, I'd be, what are you smoking, and can I have some? Because it must be really strong stuff. But like, just so great. The costumes, a lot of fun. They're a little difficult to unlock with the getting different food items and stuff. So there's still I still have a ton of character costumes to unlock, but that's mostly because I have not really been using the traditional characters. I've been playing as a ton of enemies because they're so new and fun. It's very refreshing, in my opinion. And then just kind of going back to online a little bit, is this was on my wish list for the game. I wanted it to be a lot smoother, and oh my god, it's a lot smoother. So really big fan of that. The lag trails seem to essentially be gone for the most part. Yeah, love that for just for this game and the online community as a whole. Thank God, because those were very abysmal in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It'd be really bad from time to time, and it would kind of ruin some of the online experience. You'd be like, "What just hit me?" I got hit by nothing, and it was just bad for the game. So they seem to have gotten rid of that for the most part. The Switch 2 is obviously much more powerful hardware, and is able to accommodate 24 players pretty nicely. Now it's more of kind of, what did I get hit by? Because there's 24 players on the track, and there's just so much chaos going on all the time. But it's fun. It's fun. I love it. Now I do want to talk a little bit about some of the negatives of the game, because there are some, but those are the main things I think I wanted to touch upon. Seek peace by climbing the falls. What? Oh, I gotta go all... Oh, boy. Alright, let's go. Whee! I'm supposed to go this way? Oh, yeah. Those are the main things I really wanted to touch on that I'm absolutely loving with this game. Oh, I missed that. That's so tragic. I'll have to restart. Can I restart mission? There we go. The big complaint with online, obviously I'm having a ton of fun with it, but when I'm doing online, man, I just want to play 3 laps. Why are we doing these intermission sections in online races? Yeah, I get it. They're new and everything, but like that's not why I'm playing online. I'd be playing Knockout Tour if I wanted to do that. Yeah, if I'm doing online, I kind of want the more traditional Mario Kart experience, which is those, those 3 laps. Oh, did that not count that? Oh, that's messed up, man. Oh, make it! No! Tragic. But yeah, if you guys haven't noticed, there's a ton of people picking random online because they want to do the 3 laps, and that's how you get to do the 3 laps. But Nintendo gives you pretty much only what's it called? The intermission tracks to choose from at the in between each race. So whatever track you were just on, it's like, oh yeah, drive. So say we're at like Peach Stadium or something. It's like, all right, you can drive to like Moo Moo Meadows, another track that's right there, or you can go to random, and that's where you'll do your traditional 3 laps. So like, yeah, obviously a ton of people are picking random because they want to do the traditional 3 laps. And the Knockout Tour intermission tracks are great, but like I said, let's just leave that for Knockout Tour. I don't know. I really hope Nintendo kind of makes a patch for that. Otherwise, I feel like online, after people like kind of get bored of its novelty, then they're gonna start to fall off and not really play it. And maybe, at least I hope, a lot of people will rotate to lounge, which I think will likely do the traditional 3 laps. I mean, I know I plan on doing lounge in this game for real this time. So I'm looking forward to that, but at the same time, come on, Nintendo, what are we doing? Another, kind of small complaint. I'm not gonna freak out too much about it, but it's still just like, why would you get rid of this feature? Is the lap times in time trials? Like, why would you get rid of that? Oh, that's tragic. They don't have lap times anymore. Like, what's the point? What was that hurting? That was kind of I feel like a super easy thing to implement into the game, but alas, here we are. Shucks. Oh well. Yeah, like, not sure what the goal was with that, but oh, I didn't get that coin. Okay. Yeah, a simple thing. Could be done easily with a patch, Nintendo, please. Bring back lap times. It's going to make time trialing a lot easier, but, whatever. Alright. I'm gonna have to cut that up a little bit. I got that mission. Yeah, my recording froze, so I'm just gonna kind of cut out a little bit and, just talk about what I was talking about previously. Is the items in this game, the 24 players in this game have kind of made it a little chaotic, which I know a lot of people are not a big fan of in this sense. I, for one, love it, but I will admit it makes some items very, very strong and some very, very weak. Namely, the boomerang, very, very strong now. If someone has a boomerang behind you, you're cooked. You're done. Hang it up. Like, you're gonna get hit with it. It's a little insane. Same thing with the golden mushroom now. The gold mushroom has never been more powerful. Like, I remember in 8 Deluxe, it's like, the golden's actually, there's plenty of cases where you're like, ugh, I don't really want that. But now it's, oh my god, I got a golden. I'm about to get into, top 5 placements if I use it properly. even if I'm in last. Like, so, you know, maybe a little balancing patch could be done at some point. Makes some items stronger, others weaker. Like, I feel like a lot of the red shells aren't quite as strong. And the feather's another very fun and unique item. I'm probably just bad and not sure how to use it because there's plenty of cases where I have a feather in my first item slot, and there's an item I really want to get to in my second one, and I use the feather just to try and get rid of it, but it loses me so much time because it kind of just launches me straight up into the air, and I'm like, nope, all right, well, this kind of stinks. But you know, a simple balancing patch. That's the thing, is a lot of these issues can be switched with just a simple little patch. Like Nintendo, that's all you gotta do. Change the online back to a traditional 3 laps. You know, maybe within the options, you could be like if you select this map, like, do you want to do them like kind of how they have it in versus mode? Do you want to race this track straight up, or do you want to drive from that one to a nearby map? I don't know. That's just a suggestion. You know, you don't have to take my advice, Nintendo, but just saying, that would make the game a lot better. And same thing with the Knockout Tour. That's a really simple fix, I feel like. And just a balancing patch for the items. That's really it. My last big complaint with this game is the hidden stats. The hidden stats are really cool and give a lot of depth to this game. So if you did not know, characters in this game obviously have hidden stats like they've always had, but they're even now affected by the terrain, which is kind of insane if you ask me. I mean, super cool that we have this amount of depth in the game now, but at the same time, they don't tell you these things. So people are gonna have to do a ton of testing. I know a ton of testing's already been done, and like we still don't know a lot of the hidden stats for most of the characters. So like, just show us all the stats, Nintendo. Come on. Like, I really don't understand what is so difficult about that, but oh, whoa, what the heck was that? That was crazy. But yeah, that's basically my last big problem with the game, is that we don't know. Like, I want to know everything about the character I'm driving. What terrains are they good on? Which ones are they not good on? Show me their mini turbo stats, Nintendo. Show them to me. But overall, guys, this game has just been an absolute blast so far. Yeah, I don't want to end on a negative on the negatives here, because they're really just small quality of life changes that I think would make the game a more enjoyable experience for most people. I could be wrong, you know, maybe everyone disagrees with me, but for the most part, though, this game is so much fun. The highest skill ceiling we've ever seen. This is Mario Kart like we've never seen it before, and I am here for it. Because they, like, topping 8 Deluxe is, like, we knew that was going to be tough. You know, not like 96 tracks, great movement tech in that game, and Nintendo delivered again. Even more insane movement. Yeah, the drifting feels a little bit awkward, but that's mostly just due to it being so different than what we were used to. You know, it took a couple days for me to get used to that. I originally had the drifting in the negatives. You know, when I gave myself a couple notes here, I originally had that as a negative for this game. Oh, I was supposed to just use it like that. But it is really not that bad. It just takes a little bit of getting used to, because we've been playing 8 Deluxe for so many years. 8 and 8 Deluxe for so many freaking years. That's what we're used to. But the drifting, it it might feel a little clunky, but I like that you have more control with the, like, this is me not drifting. I like that I kind of have this little control to swerve and make, you know, change my kart like this, because you weren't able to do this in 8 Deluxe. There was no shot. So I like that, but yeah, some people might not. I like it. It's a good change. Yeah, it's a little bit like slower, kind of like you can't make as quite as sharp of a turn, but that's just part of the game. Part of the game. We're gonna have to get used to it, whether you like it or not. I don't mind it at all. Just takes some getting used to, especially like a few months from now. We're not even be talking about the drifting. All we're gonna be focusing on is, okay, what absolutely absurd movement tech can I do? What can I trick off of today? Like, it's awesome. So to answer the question that this video proposed in the very beginning, is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe worth it? That's the title of this video. One weekend, is it worth it? 100% yes. You know, I'm not going to get into the price or anything like that. I think all that online debate about you know, the price of the game, you think it's too high, you're okay with it. I don't care. You know, like that's your decision. I'm not gonna judge people's financial situations or anything like that. But for me, yeah, I'm just looking at the raw game as a whole. Don't care about that. 100% worth it. This game is so much fun. Definitely has the potential to be the best Mario Kart ever, and I think it will be. All right, that's it for me, guys. Look out for some more videos. If you like this kind of, you know, more loose structure, kind of conversational-ish, free roam style, I'll try and do some more missions from here on. I realized I kind of just was driving around, not really doing a whole lot after after a little bit. I'm passing by these P switches as we go, but I really just wanted to talk and have a nice structure for this video at least. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you have any topics you want me to talk about in this, that's kind of what I want this to be, is you know, a little bit of a conversational one. You know, get to know me, my thoughts on different things. You know, maybe we go over some tech in the game, but I also just want to kind of keep it like low key. I want one of these episodes to be like, I want to talk about my top 10 anime and stuff, because as you guys might be able to tell from my background, yeah, I'm big into anime, so yeah, things like that. Anyways, that's it for me. Leave a comment down below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed, and remember, follow Gerdy Gaming.